Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be...
He's having a shot! Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cucurella. Palmer. Closing in on, can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that should get the job done. And it's James. And here's Neto. Big chance! Loose ball now, and in for the pieces! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Palmer! Palmer! Goal! Strasbourg! And Strasbourg score first! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Cucurella. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's run loose, who has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Caicedo. And it's Cucurella. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he plays one through. And the shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Strasbourg are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
James. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Azar. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. Palmer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely weighted chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Strasbourg really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. And it's Azar. There's a sharp little ball here. Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Palmer picks it up out wide. Nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga knocks it into space. Nice bit of trickery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. Camavinga. And it's Neymar. Hazard. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Strasbourg clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Strasbourg go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Camavinga clears it away. James gets into some space. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Caicedo. Look at this, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Camavinga. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's well spotted. And the counter is on. Hazard.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Barella. Hazard. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Shot, surely! Cleared away. James. Palmer. Palmer is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. This looks promising. Could try cutting inside here. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is expertly dealt with. Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's making a real surge on the left. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Palmer. Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aims beyond the defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
El dorsal 19, Hazard, será reemplazado por el dorsal 23.
James. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Palmer. And that's another good win of the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Barella. Neymar. It's Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Camavinga.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Taken back almost at once. And here's Mbappe. Takes on his marker.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And it's Cucurella. And here's Neto. He slings it in. Eder Militao with the clearance.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into...
Pedro Neto! Oh, split second rip. And that will be it. Strasbourg can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. João Pedro taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfect.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle.
Palmer! Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Now it's Pedro Neto. Aimed in towards the centre. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. In with the challenge. Now the cross. And that's been well dealt with. Howson with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Messi goes short. Oh, nice touch. Hangs in a cross. That has been knocked clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
And the finish! And that certainly packed a punch. Messi plays it short. Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Caicedo. Still goalless. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane into the channel. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him. Howson clears it away. Back in once more. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Palmer. Driving through the middle. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. They've played it short. Great skill, that's not... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Strasbourg! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Strasbourg have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Caicedo. He's looking wide. Strasbourg are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandes. 5 minutes till the break. Palmer. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Palmer. Gets into some space. Threads one in. James receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Lewandowski. James cuts it out. Cucurella. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Strasbourg are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Cucurella. Colwill. And Cucurella. Caicedo. He's shifted it to the flank. This looks promising. He's in a great position here. He is just caressing the ball. Palmer. And it's Fernandes. Caicedo driving forwards.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Fired deep towards the back post. Turns and goes back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. James. Good ball, good take. Strasbourg just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. No, again there's no way through. That's good running with the ball. He's had a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Robertson. They get a throw in. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Palmer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Chips it through. And that has been cleared. Lewandowski. James simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice control. Palmer. Clipped into space. Caicedo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Robertson looks to the other side. And Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Caicedo gets into a good position. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And it's Messi. And this is Lewandowski. Good read, needed to be. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. And now the breakaway. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi gets a good foot in there. So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Strasbourg definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And we're underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility.
João Felix! Outstanding by João Felix! A finish of true class! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Madueke. And it's James. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Real chance! And yes, it's there! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Colwill. Oh, terrible pass. And he's searching. It's Cristiano off the post. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. James. Madueke. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. He's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi plays it short. That's a decent clearance. Now that is commitment to the cause. And the keeper beats it away. Strasbourg have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Crossed in early. It's a mighty effort! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Rashford. And it's Palmer. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's João Pedro. João Felix. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's cause for mild irritation. Caicedo. Almost half an hour in now. Palmer. Oh, this is a terrific run. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Cucurella. Early ball. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes, played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Palmer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Madueke going face-to-face with his great rival. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fernandes. Rashford. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Strasbourg looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. And it's Rashford. It's Rashford! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. João Felix. And he's forced to go back. Caicedo. João Felix. João Pedro. Now it's João Felix. Nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's got away. Palmer. Look at the space here. And he can clear it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Strasbourg absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Strasbourg have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's had it taken off him. And smartly reclaimed. Back towards the middle. Rashford. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That'll be a throw. Rashford, Cristiano Ronaldo! That has been knocked clear. There's a searching pass. In comes the corner. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madueke, who's set up one goal so far. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Played out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Palmer. James. Fernandez. James. Colwell. Here's João Felix. Caicedo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. Now it's Rashford. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. A lovely feed, he is such shoots! João Felix. Palmer. Rashford. Rashford will not... He's going for goal! They've played it short. Palmer. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Serginho. Good read, needed to be. Caicedo. And it's James. And Fernandez. Madueke. Aims beyond the defence. Palmer. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Cristiano. Big chance! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. João Felix. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Alcanus. Fofana did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's João Felix. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Tries a measured ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Alcanus. Madueke. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Cucurella, Caicedo, into the last 5 minutes. João Felix has it out wide and in space. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fernandez. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Joao Felix. Madueke. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Alexander-Arnold. Yilmaz. And Vardiol. El Canous. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. No way through. And we're done. Strasbourg are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Palmer picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Obrigado pela vossa compreensão.
Strasbourg are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Strasbourg cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Looking to play him in. Early ball. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Done delicately. De Bruyne looking to run onto it. He's in a great position here. No way through, so back it comes. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! First blood drawn. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Robertson. Neymar. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank.
Strasbourg are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Drilled in low. And that has been clubbed away. Robertson has it out wide and in space. Very nicely done. Cross. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Plenty to aim at here. Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Robertson. Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's hoisted clear. He's going for goal! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Strasbourg get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And he's picked it up out wide. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Big chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, such a clever touch. Cucurella and Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Played into space. Look at the space here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Now Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Spread it left. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's gone looking for safety. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Fernandes looking understand. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing, The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like...
And the shot! There's a goal! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedro Neto. He's in a great chance! In he goes again! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Palmer. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Oh, right place, right time. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Distributed tidily. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Fofana. Now it's Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's going to be disappointed with that.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Front-footed pressing going on here. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name. Played out to the right. That's tidy. Who saw this coming? Strasbourg have come back from the very brink. He's having a go! And they've got rid. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Pedro. Steaming on goalwards. Fernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Skims, and a chance! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Palmer plays it short. Opts to play it back. He's shooting! Goal! Strasbourg! It is feisty, frenetic, frantic, and the fortunes have flipped. They want this. They really want it.
Wow, this is good, frighteningly good, Peter. Just about everything that could go well has gone well. If only it could be like this every game.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And here's De Bruyne. Neymar, looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. That has been knocked clear.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
James gets into a good position. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Shoots! He's beaten it. He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if...
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And the shot, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
João Pedro is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
De Bruyne, number 7, Neymar, coming on the field.
Hazard. Now it's Messi.
Number 21, Hazard.
It's played through for him. He's shifting through the... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernandes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. They're avoiding the blatantly.
And that will be the final act. It has ended level, but most importantly, they are up a level. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Strasbourg might have wanted a win as a statement to those waiting for them next term, but I guess you can't have everything. Still, this is the perfect opportunity to identify areas where they need to strengthen in view that they'll be up against much better quality.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Santos get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Played into space. That has been cut short. While plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique...
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Zico, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Threads one in. Modric! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Matthäus can so cleverly bypass the press. Still goalless at the moment. Nicely weighted ball. That's tidy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Skims one. Messi! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rodri, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fallen! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Cancelo. Yamal. Now Modric. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bastoni. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Cancelo. Now he's got space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's Zico. And this is... Del Piero! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice control. Yamal. Played into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Zico. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. He is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Now it's Yamal.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Aimed beyond the defence. The final seconds now. João Cancelo making... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Santos will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Forlan. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, important interception. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Quality ball. Modric. Zico. A true great in every sense of the word. And it's made its way to him. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries a deft little ball. And he was alert to it. Davis getting this one clear. And he's whipped a terrific header. Showing good feet. Gets into some space. Tries to cross. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Bastoni. Zico. Mateus. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mateus. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely bit of skill. Cross needs to be good.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi! Goal! Santos! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Messi!
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Marquinhos, out to the right. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Davis cuts out the pass. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. And Mateus. Messi receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Forlan.
Santos can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played out to the left flank. Mbappe! Lobbed in behind. That has been knocked clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Messi. And it's Belletti. Oh, good read. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Podrá ser expulsada del estadio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. So that's got things underway. It's us or them, always has been, always will be.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence.
Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! And he's there to belt it away.
Santos definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Played out towards the right wing. Griezmann. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Always onto this. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Batistuta. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Messi. Belletti.
Santos are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Byrne does well to stand firm and defend it. Valverde. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. He rises! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Madueke going face-to-face with his great rival. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Rijkaard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
McTominay. Oh, good spread. Now it's Madueke. And it's McTominay. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers the ball. Big header! And the ball's come loose here. And Mateus. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And it's been played through. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rijkaard. Madueke. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Looking for the run. Madueke. He is through here. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. And he shoots! It's a good-looking delivery. Howson getting this one clear. Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Griezmann. Madueke. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Raul always looking for that half a chance. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. And that's a dangerous ball. Griezmann. And that's gone loose. Corinthians have reclaimed it. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Timber. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Oh, now can they counter? Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Forlan. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Camisa 21. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 11. Neymar. Teremos uma substituição.
Aimed beyond the defence. Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that pass isn't the best. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Madueke. And the break is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, it's gone in! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Santos penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Forlan. Mateus. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Corner it is. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yildiz. Santos leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gets into some space. He's got away. Xabi Alonso was in no mood for any of that. Neymar with a definite foul there. Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
McTominay. Santos, moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Neymar. No, he wasn't. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Neymar. Very nicely done. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled out
to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout.
Mateus! In he goes again! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Southampton are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Forlan. Could try cutting inside here. Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Kvaratskhelia tries to play it through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Southampton have got it back and they'll have another go.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an excellent interception. De Bruyne. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. For Rice. Southampton applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Doué's cross. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus with the cross. Maguire can get it clear. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Forlan. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. Out to the left it goes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's put paid to a promising move. Forlan! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rice. Mount. Now it's Doué. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. And here's Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Maguire. Van Dijk. Rice. Now it's Doué. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. And that was very necessary. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
There will be
Not
one
quite on the
added
same
time.
wavelength. Howson gets rid without sophistication. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's played in here. Here comes the corner. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
There's the start of the second half.
Lexington definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Opts for safety. Marquinhos. Howson. Marquinhos. And it's Rijkaard. Belletti. And this is Messi. And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. And it's O'Reilly. Mount. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So, Jim, what do you think? Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Maguire. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. Howson. Now Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Doué touches it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that has been cleared. De Bruyne. Rice. And it's Kane. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
And Messi! It's hit the upright. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Number 17, Kvaratskhelia. Coming on the field, number 2, Messi. Number 21, Hazard.
Maguire.
Van Dijk. Now O'Reilly. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Forlan, distributed tidily.
Maguire.
Mount. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Mateus has found the net here, of course. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to get free. Mateus! Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
Lexington clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. It's anyone's ball now. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Howson. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Messi in acres of space out wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Mateus. Now it's Messi.
There will
And
be
it's
1
Belletti.
minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this?
Rice. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Knocks it into space. O'Reilly. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mateus voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
And it's Neymar. Messi. He's had it nicked away. And here's Forlan. Applies the finish!
Forlan really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Kanji tries to clear. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. Messi. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. That has been knocked clear. Tries to cross. Big header! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Aos 14 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
Doubt very much that this was in the script. Casemiro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is... It's fallen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
O'Reilly, passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Forlan. It's a good ball out wide. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now this could be a chance. Casemiro, and it's Salah. Alexander-Arnold to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Forlan, and it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. It's Forlan! Forlan! That is a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bruno Fernandes, the most accurate pass. O'Reilly. Serginho. 15 minutes till half-time. A heavy challenge. Looking to play him in. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Forlan. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Driving through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Casemiro. Messi. And the counter is on. And he's searching through. Messi. Messi! Now, in he goes again! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Crosses it in. He gets big! Final touch was poor. Neymar. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi has it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Bruno Fernandes and Serginho. Forlan under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Messi, he is through here! And he lines up a cross. And this is Neymar. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. Casemiro. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Marquinhos with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. And it's Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Mateus looking to add to his goal. No, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Out towards the flank. Nice control. He's on it. Can he get away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mohamed Salah. Casemiro. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. It's Xavi Alonso. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here. And the shot! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 27. Vai ser substituído pelo
Messi plays it short.
Camisa 15.
Foot in. And now they can spring out of defence. Forlan receives it in a good position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. Time and again they are repelled. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Akanji did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Camisa 8.
Great vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that should get the job done. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. And Messi! No, not quite. O'Reilly, 2 minutes to be added on. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender, with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Played out towards the right wing. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the right. An instinctive delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's looking wide. That's tidy. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
The most accurate pass. Messi. Olise gets into a good position. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! No goals as yet. Mateus. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it out wide. And it's Xavi Alonso. That has been slung wide. Cross into the box. Can he get on the end of this? Olise looking to get on the end of this. Marquinhos. It's a really well-measured ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Caresses it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Jorginho. Boca Juniors were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Marquinhos tries to clear. Pings in across. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Jorginho. Oh, good spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in. Big chance! Only partially clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Terrific header! Goal! Boca Juniors! First blood drawn. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Showing good feet. The cross comes in. The referee has given a corner. And that's a throw. And here's Camavinga, skims one in. Danger averted for now. Guardiola. Chance here to counter. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, super ball! Guardiola gets rid without sophistication. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in, and that's been drilled in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Very nicely done. And that's played in low. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Forlan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Forlan. It's Forlan! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Tries to get it clear. It's an early cross. Big header! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has found him in acres of space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mateus. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now this could be a chance. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos. Forlan. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hazard. And it's Camavinga. So what can they make of this? Forlan receives it in a wide position. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. He's looking wide. Jorginho. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Boca Juniors choosing to make the first change. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his lead.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Cruyff.
Boca Juniors clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ward-Prowse. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. This looks promising. Flashes it across.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Messi. That has been cut short.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Howson is always looking to break lines, and it's Forlan. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Looking to play him in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way... Bye.